Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 with the New Nations mod as the Mali Empire. In the last episode we conquered a couple of provinces or a couple of regions, whatever they're called, from Sokoto, though unfortunately all of the rest of the land around us has been very quickly snatched up by mostly Britain and France. Spain as well, I suppose. Some of these by colonization and some by conquest. We do still have a small remnant of Sokoto left here on our borders, which we probably won't bother trying to conquer. I think we won't have the infamy to do it, probably before one of the European powers does. But that's okay. We're seeing if we can possibly get to a point where we can do some colonization before all of the available land is colonized by other people. So nationalism and imperialism is one of the texts we need, and after that, I believe it was that the last one, actually? Yes, okay. So we need that and the various inventions as well, of course. Okay, we have a crisis brewing. UK is backing Greece. And who, if anyone, will back the Ottomans? Colonial discontent. Grievous discontent still persists in the colony despite several attempts by local governors at mediation between the local power holders and the central government. The recommendation of the Colonial Office must be that we either take steps to make accommodations with the natives or that we seek to undermine their authority by enforcing a greater measure of direct rule by the colonial governor. Natives in one of our colonies are dissatisfied with our rule and we need to make a decision on how to deal with the discontent. So in Malian Ivory Coast, they can gain either militancy or consciousness. We'll let them gain militancy. That's fine. And no interest at this time. Okay. I guess France, Germany are involved in various wars in Africa. Krakatoa explodes. Alright. We would very much like to get an alliance with one of the great powers if we could, though I don't know how likely that's going to be. We'd also like to get our industrialization started. Well, we've got it started, but it's consists of only 2 factories at the moment, one of which hasn't even started building. Okay, we have colonial negotiations, which will help us towards colonization, and we can build dragoons. Still nowhere that we can actually colonize just yet. So we are just missing prophylaxis against malaria from medicine, and nationalism and imperialism and its associated invention. It is possible we can get 1 or 2 colonies, I think. I'm optimistic about it. We also have actually probably not got enough colonial power to make any colonies, now that I think about it. This naval base might get us enough to make 1 colony. We'll see. If we could integrate one of our colonial states, that would also do it. Yeah, we're pretty close to being able to do that in Ivory Coast. I think we'll move a national focus there, encourage bureaucrats, and see if that will do it for us. It is already at 100% admin efficiency, but we need 1% bureaucrats of accepted culture to be able to convert it to a full state. Looks like we'll be able to get that pretty soon. Pragmatism, okay. We're also at 100% admin efficiency in Western Mali. So let's switch to clergymen there. As long as we're still below 4%. Okay. Luba has been pieced out by France. I guess they were down here somewhere. Socialist Party rocked by scandal. Rumours were around for some time, but a newspaper has finally published evidence of a wide-reaching scandal affecting the Malian Socialist Party. Illegal union activity, blackmail of important citizens, mistreatments of servants. The facts speak for themselves. This has been declared beyond the pale, even by socialist supporters, and has caused a huge uproar within the Mali Empire, severely hurting the socialist cause. Okay, so people become less socialist, that's fine. They can't vote, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Since we're still an absolute monarchy. And we can create a state in Mali and Ivory Coast. So let's do it. Excellent. So that freed up 10 colonial power. I guess we'll remove the focus here and maybe try and see if we can encourage bureaucrats in one of our other colonial states. Bornu, for a start. I think that's one of the ones we just conquered from Sokoto. Could do with having higher admin efficiency anyway. Much higher population, so this will take longer. Demonstration turned sour. Screams can be heard from a workplace in one of our states where socialist agitators have turned an ongoing labour conflict from bad to worse. Local capitalists are appalled at the liberties these revolutionaries allow themselves with regards to how, when and where they preach their revolutionary ideology, and are considering forming a citizen guard should the situation escalate further. So we will not recommend our citizens to form protection rackets. So craftsmen in Western Mali become more socialist, gain consciousness. Labourers, the same. And rich strata gain militancy. Or we can have the rich strata become less socialist, more reactionary, lose consciousness, and craftsmen and labourers gain militancy. I think we'll do this one. We don't really care for the moment how socialist they are, I guess. Okay, Spain has annexed Burundi. And Spain has declared war on Rwanda. I know where Spain is, I was looking for Rwanda. That's okay. Looks like Ethiopia is being sieged by Germany here. Germany conquered Eritrea. So they're looking to take Eritrea and Zanzibar. Spain attacking Rwanda. And this war with Japan and the US is still going on without any real progress, it looks like. So we are slowly gaining bureaucrats, though I'm not sure how many of accepted culture. It's 0.21. I think it was lower than that before. I think it was 0.18 or something. So I think we're getting somewhere there, at least. And we're about to finish nationalism and imperialism. So we gain another national focus, which is useful. I suppose we'll just encourage clergymen in Volta. since that's pretty low. Spain has annexed Rwanda. And we no longer need any other techs, I think, for colonization. We already have the ability to gain the necessary inventions, so we're free to choose anything we want. So I think we'll go for experimental railroad. That will be the fastest, and having railroads is usually a good idea. And Spain declared war on Ethiopia. Okay. So between Spain and Germany, there's probably not going to be much left of them. Majeurteen also has been declared upon by the UK. And suddenly we're losing money again. Okay, colonial migration. Not sure if that actually helps us or not, but that's okay. Let's reduce some of our spending a bit. Unfortunately, we can't really afford to build many railroads of our own, and I don't think we have any capitalists at all, or at least very few, so we're probably not going to get any built in the near future. Jacobin rebels have enforced their demands in the Ottoman Empire. Okay. Well, let's see, how much do railroads cost? About 2,000 per province, okay. Lower war exhaustion, more plurality, that's fine. France is having a problem with Jacobin rebels as well, it looks like. Though not in their home territory. Okay. UK has annexed Majeurteen. And we have an international crisis with Russia backing Eastern Rumelia, or backing Bulgaria, I guess, and France backing the Ottomans. Scientists in our country have discovered manifest destiny, okay. And we need to choose another research to do, so let's see. I suppose it might be worth doing analytic philosophy. Plus 100% research points will take a bit longer. But it's got to be better to do those research point increasing technologies sooner rather than later. So Sweden gets credit for Tutankhamun's tomb, apparently. Alright, that's weird. Is Egypt in their sphere or something? They're in France's sphere. Who knows then? We discovered breech-loaded rifle armament for extra attack for our soldiers. And our factory just got built. Our second factory. "300 days till our naval base gets built." Of course, we can't actually colonize anything yet due to lack of the appropriate inventions. But maybe by the time we invent one, our naval base will be finished and we'll actually be able to do some colonizing. up to 0.32 bureaucrats here. So making slow progress. We do have the capacity to build quite a few more army units, but I don't think we can really spare the money for that right now. Oh, we've discovered prophylaxis against malaria. Good. I think that will probably still leave us short of being able to actually colonize. Everywhere adjacent to us has a life rating of 10. So we still will need the last invention. Which is the Dark Continent. And apparently we are not going to be able to invent that until 1890, it looks like. If we were to have a few other prerequisite inventions, we would be able to do it, but it's only 4 years from 1890 anyway. Okay. So if all of this land doesn't get snatched up in the next 4 years, we will have a chance. And we'll definitely have our naval base built by then. Discovered expansionism. Alright, so we're collecting a decent amount of money now. I think we'll start building some railroads. We actually do have some railroads. I guess these must be because of foreign investment, because I definitely didn't build them myself, and I don't think we've had the capitalists to do it either. So I suppose it probably makes the most sense to build in Outer Hausaland with our highest population. So we'll just start in these two, which is all we can afford for the moment. Okay, the Sikh Empire becomes a puppet of the United Kingdom. So our literacy is still very low, but we are approaching 4%. In a couple of our provinces at least. Discovered separatism, okay. So I may do what I can to start encouraging capitalists now. We'll lower taxes somewhat on the rich, which shouldn't hurt our income too much, since we obviously get most of it from taxing the poor. And I want to leave the focus on bureaucrats here, but I think we'll stop encouraging clergymen in these two provinces and use these to encourage capitalists instead. Not sure how effective that will be, but we'll give it a go. We are gaining some capitalists, at least. Which is something. And they're even trying to build a railroad. Well, it looks like our liquor distillery is fairly profitable, at least. Cement factory, less so, but at least it's working. Military access from the Ottoman Empire. I will accept. Spain having rebel problems. Communists. Military access from Belgium. Is there some kind of war going on? Belgium, Germany, and the Ottomans. China, I guess, is... No, Germany's trying to annex Calabar, which I think is somewhere in our region down here. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. But not much we can do about it. Well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.